Hello, welcome back, Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic slash non-classic. This is episode 166 and Doubleshot number 101. Yes, the 101st Doubleshot. Okay. First up, it's Spider-Man and the X-Men, collecting the entire 6 issue series. Some say this was actually a limited series. I actually thought this was going to be an ongoing series, but it's a limited series. This series is great. The first issue, you see the return of Eunice the Untouchable. First time in nearly a decade anybody's seen him. I thought he was dead. You also see appearances in this book by Mojo, the Chameleon, a new version of the Sinister Six led by a swarm of all people. Yeah, it's an odd version. It's basically they call themselves the all-new Sinister Six. Yeah, they only appear for one story, and of course Swarm gets apparently killed by Helion. The lineup basically who they chose for the students is Helion, Rockslide, Glob Herman, No Girl, Ernest, Shark Girl, and iBoy. Now, it's great the fact they actually use these characters because over the past few years, these characters have been barely used. Hardly at all. I mean, look at Glob. I mean, the last time he was probably used was maybe for a story in Wolverine the X-Men, and of course, Shark Girl was a recent creation. Helion has not been used since X-Men Legacy. I mean, it's nice the fact that this writer, Elliot Kellen, the fact he uses these characters very well. Now, this follows up what happened after the events of Wolverine X-Men Volume 2, Issue 51. Basically, it's revealed, because Spider-Man becomes a guidance counselor, basically, he's brought in to figure out who is the mole.
Excuse me.
Sorry about that. Where he's brought in to figure out who the mole is, who is spying for which enemy of the X-Men. I'm not going to spoil who it is. It's actually not that really big of a surprise, especially which villain they're spying for. Otherwise, though, this is a fantastic series. So the first issue is kind of slow, but it does get better once you get to issue 2. But I definitely recommend the series as a whole. I give this book a 9 out of 10. This is a great book. A great series, too. Seeing Spider-Man villains team up with X-Men villains. This is fun. Alright, next up is the first trade of the Blue Beetle series. Not the one published on New 52. The previous volume. This is basically like the first 6 issues of the Jaime Reyes version of the Blue Beetle. And it's written by Keith Giffen, formerly of Justice League International. Now, this came out like right after Infinite Crisis. Simply, the whole point of this trade is simply, basically kind of like how the first trade for Nightwing is. It's basically kind of like setting up stuff basically that we explored over the course of the series, like supporting characters show up in here. Guy Gardner shows up here too, and it's explained that Jaime is missing for a whole year. Yeah, the artwork is beautiful in here, though it's mid-2000s artwork, so you gotta give it that. You can probably find this if you can. You'd be lucky to find this. It might not be out of print like the Outsiders one. It could be, I'm not really sure. But he did show up recently in New 52, which the New 52 book I've heard was not very good. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't good as it. This was great. I definitely recommend this book. Basically, it's just set up for the series as a whole. I give this book a 9 out of 10. Great book, great setup, and it does pay off on layers books, okay? Alright, that's it. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be episode 167 and Doubleshot number 102, okay? See you there. Bye.